What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is going to be your review of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 Reunion Part 3. Now, this is the part that everybody's been waiting for, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, they did what they always do. They gave us the good parts in the trailer. Honestly, really wasn't a whole lot for me to pick apart, but I got some stuff to say at the end. So I'm going to go through what I saw happen, and then I'm going to give y'all my commentary. I'm going to just give y'all what happened. So we start off with, we talk about Sutton dating. Child, don't nobody care. I like you, Sutton, but girl, nobody care. You wore a whole cat sweater on a first date, and you don't see nothing wrong with that. But let me say this. I'm going to say this, though. There is nothing wrong with that. That is who Sutton is, and she got to find somebody that's okay with her wearing a damn cat sweater, because that is who Sutton is. So, girl, if you like it, I love it. Then we talked about Erica having a rotation of men, and then she had to throw a little jab at Tom, talking about, well, it's nice to be with a man that can stay hard. Girl, you knew that man couldn't stay hard when you was 30 and you was dating him and he was already in his 60s. So I don't want you to sit here now and act like, oh my goodness, he couldn't stay hard. Girl, he couldn't stay hard when y'all was dating. So, girl, bye. Moving on. Then we got to Erica and her drinking. Let me just say this. I wrote calendar read drinking. I don't even know where that came from. My notes are all over the place. Erica. So the package about Erica drinking. Oh, I know what it was. They talked about Erica attacking Garcelle's son. Now let me tell you something. I do believe Erica when Erica says, I did not go out of my way to attack your child. She didn't. The boy came in there to get the flowers. Erica was drunk. Erica told him to get the F out of here. If anybody had come over in that moment, in that time, I feel like she'd have been like, get the F out of here. But at a certain point, all somebody can do is apologize and acknowledge what they did. Erica kept saying, I was wrong. I was drunk. I was wrong. I was being stupid. I was wrong. It was inappropriate. I was wrong. I mean, listen, I want to be mad at Erica as much as the next person, but I don't know how many different ways she can admit that her behavior was out of line and she was wrong for saying what she said to Garcelle's son. Now, I do understand. My thing is, Garcelle, the people you should be more mad at after you get done being mad at Erica, is Dorit and Kyle. That's where that Dorit and Kyle came from. Because that laughing about it, and like Kyle said, oh my gosh, I was mortified when I saw it. I mean, when we were laughing, we hadn't seen it. Let me tell you something. If somebody comes up to me and tells me a story about a grown-ass woman cussing out a little boy, I don't think I'd find it funny. I don't think I need to see it to realize this isn't funny. Garcelle says, if I had done that to you, it would be a whole different story. If Garcelle had cussed out Portia, y'all know that Kyle would still be crying about it. On that stage, about how traumatized her child, traumatized is the word of the night, I guess, about how traumatized her child was. You know it and I know it. Moving on. They talk about Erica the night in Aspen when she was like, I don't care about the victims. Listen. Sometimes, you know, there's a famous saying that Maya Angelou gets credit for. When a person shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I'm going to need y'all to stop trying to get Erica to give y'all something she don't have. Erica said what she meant. She meant what she said. Erica don't give a damn about nobody but Erica. That's it. That's all. Erica had to turn them earrings over, but she is appealing it because she want them earrings back. She talking about something for legal reasons. Girl, whatever your reasons are, you want them earrings back because in your mind, they were given to you, they belong to you, and you really don't care where the money came from because they're yours. At the end of the day, please stop trying to get Erica to have empathy, to show sympathy, to show some sort of care, to show and understand that what she's saying is not a good look. Please stop. Y'all can't care more about Erica's reputation than Erica care about her reputation. She done told y'all that she is not going to show any sort of sympathy to the victims. She questioned whether there's even any real victims, okay? I don't even think she understands what the word victim means because she literally read a court case where she was exonerated in that particular case of knowing of anything about Girardi Keys and Tom Girardi stealing from their clients. So at the end of the day, if you can acknowledge that they were clients to show that you were exonerated in one of the court cases, then you can show empathy and acknowledge that victims exist. It doesn't have to specifically be the Lion Air victims or this victim. You had to acknowledge that there were victims in order for you to be cleared of not having anything to do with those victims. Are y'all following my logic here? There had to be victims for you to be charged with part of the conspiracy to steal from them. Girl, bye. Y'all stop. And that go for Andy on down to Dorit and Lisa and Kyle. Stop trying to make that woman care. When a person shows you who they are, believe in the first person. Erica don't give a damn about anybody but Erica. She done told y'all that. All right. So we go through all of that, and then Kathy comes out, right? Kathy comes out. Everybody speaks to Kathy except for Lisa and Erica. Erica gets on her phone so she can pretend like she's so busy doing something on her phone that she don't have to speak. And Lisa just don't speak until Kathy point blank says, "Hi, ladies." And then they're like, "Oh, hi, Kathy." That's number one. So, Kathy threw a shot at Lisa from the beginning when they were talking to her about the fact that she didn't know how to DM her husband, and she did a public statement like it was publicly out there that she was asking her husband to come pick her up when she really meant to do it privately. And Andy brought up a good question. Girl, why are you DMing your husband on Instagram? You don't have his phone number. You didn't text him. What I feel like happened was she was texting him and he wasn't calling her back fast enough. And she was like, "Oh, I'm going to get him any way, shape, or form." But who knew that Rick Hilton would respond to his Instagram faster than a text message? But neither here nor there. Child, Kathy threw a whole little a little poo-doo-doo at Lisa talking about something. Well, I did just like Lisa Renner. I deleted it 20 minutes later. I said, oh, she ready. I said, okay, she ready. Okay. Now, they start off with the whole tequila situation, and they ask her why she got so irritated. I think I understand. Like, first of all, I wish they had stopped cutting Kathy off, because Kathy was trying to explain. See, here's the thing about when people explain things, they're not explaining for you to agree. They're explaining for you to understand, right? And I feel like Kathy was trying to explain why she got so upset with the whole tequila situation, but y'all kept cutting her off. Lisa cut her off, Andy cut her off, Kyle cut her off. But from what I gather in between them interrupting her, what I kind of gathered from what she was saying was, listen, I was wrong because I had an expectation of what was going on, and that was on my bad. I got upset. I was irritated because I thought, at one point she even said, I thought it was for her. I mean, I thought it was for me. So I think she felt like maybe they were having something for her, or part of that trip to the hat store was for Kat. I don't know. But Kathy, I feel like what she was trying to say, well, first of all, she was acknowledging that she was doing too much. That was the first thing. And again, I feel like people need to hear what's being said. She acknowledged that she did a little too much at the damn hat store. They brought up all the times that Kathy talked about the tequila, right? Kathy, you was doing a lot with the tequila, though. You was doing a lot with the tequila. We ain't going to dwell on the tequila because I feel like she acknowledged that she was doing too much with the tequila. So then we get to the party. And Andy says, listen, let's start at the beginning. What the hell happened at the club? She says she was trying to get the party started. She wanted some requests. She went over to the DJ booth. The DJ was ignoring her. So now she's irritated. I would have been irritated too, but now she's irritated. She went over to the DJ booth and she was ignored. So she went to the manager and she says, hey, trying to get the DJ to play some songs. I'm willing to tip. How much do I have to tip him to get him to play a song? The manager tells her, It's too busy. We don't have time for that tonight. You're going to have to just deal with what the DJ got going on. We don't have time for that. Kathy says, well, you know, I mean, I do this all the time. I've done it in the south of France. I've done it here. I've done it there. Now Kathy's flexing because you're letting this man know that you're a world traveler and that you travel high end here. You flexing a little, Kathy, and that's cool because if I'm Kathy, I'm flexing too. So then the manager asked her, well, where are you from, ma'am? Now, I know that irritated Kathy because the man acted like he didn't know who she was. He may or may not have really known who she was, but it doesn't matter. She's Kathy Hilton, bitch. And in her mind, how dare you act like you don't know who I am? So Kathy says, I'm from L.A. Now, according to Kathy, the manager told her, well, go back to L.A. Now, listen. I don't know if that man said that to her or not. Now, I feel like he did because I feel like that's a lot for her to make up. Now she ready to go. I be ready to go too. The man told me to leave. He basically told me, well, you can take your shit and you can leave. That's what the man said to me. Now, here is where the conflict starts. She walks over to Kyle and she's livid. And she says, Kyle, let's go. We're going right now. We are getting out of here now. Get your stuff and let's go. Because Kyle and Kathy have this tumultuous relationship, Kyle's response was, who the F you think you talking to? I'm a grown-ass woman. You can't talk to me like that. You don't get to just boss me around. I don't do what you tell me to do, Kathy. That's not what we do here. That's because of their relationship. But let me tell you something. I have siblings. If I were out at a party, bar, club, with one of my siblings, my brother or my sister, especially my older brother. So Kathy is Kyle's older sister, especially my older brother. And I saw my brother talking to somebody at the manager. And my brother came up to me and said, let's go. We're getting out of here. Get your shit and let's get out of here now. Because I have the kind of relationship I have with my brother, I'm gone. We'll talk about it outside. Because here's the thing that I know. I know that my brother is looking out for me and that my brother is, in his mind, protecting me from something. Now, clearly I don't think that Kathy, that Kyle will be thinking, oh, is somebody in here with a gun or something? But if my brother walked up to me pissed off about something that he just had a conversation with the manager about, and he comes up to me and he's like, get your shit, let's go. Oh, I'm gone. Now, when we get outside, I'm like, what the hell just happened? What's going on? Now I want the story. But I'm not asking no questions because that's my brother and I trust that something just happened and we getting the hell out of here. Now, Kyle doesn't go. Kathy's pissed. Now, I just told y'all, part of the reason why she's pissed is because she was disrespected. Part of the reason why she's pissed is because they are not treating her the way that she is used to being treated. Let's just go call a spade a spade. We're going to call a thing a thing. Kathy Hilton is used to people kissing her ass. Kathy Hilton is used to walking in a room and being Kathy fucking Hilton. Okay? So let's be clear about some things right now. I told y'all this all along that I absolutely believe that Kathy Hilton threw a damn tantrum. I told y'all that. That don't change. Kathy Hilton threw a tantrum. Now, Erica accused Kathy of using a homophobic slur, and they bleeped it out, but y'all know it's been all over the blogs. She accused her of saying something homophobic towards one of the waiters. Now, honestly, it was investigated by Human Resources. It turned out that it was just a he say, she say situation, and it was sort of dropped because it was just what Erica heard. Now, to Kathy was like, ain't nobody hear that but you, huh? She was like, yeah, because you said it to me. Kathy was like, listen. And this is when I believed Kathy. This is when I solidified that I believed Kathy. She said, look, I'm willing to admit to the shit that I did. But I ain't about to admit to the stuff I didn't do. Now, y'all putting 20 on 10. Now, I'm going to admit that I had bad behavior and I said some things that were inappropriate. But y'all putting 20 on 10 over here. And I ain't going there. Now that I ain't doing. I ain't going down that road. She was like, I don't even talk like that. Eric, I don't even talk like that. People who know me know I don't talk like that. Now, up until this point, the only thing Kyle has really said was anything to defend herself. She talked about, why were you mad at me about, I don't understand why you were mad at me about the tequila. And then she said, she defended herself about why she didn't get up and leave, because she was like, you know, you don't talk to me like that. I'm an adult. You don't just talk to me like that. Okay, fine. So then we get into this whole back and forth between between Lisa and Kathy. Child, Lisa, according to Kathy, when she was in that car cussing people out, including Kyle, Lisa agreed. And baby, Lisa wasn't ready for that, because when Kathy said, Lisa, don't you remember saying you preaching to the choir? Baby, Lisa was like, well, yeah. Then Kathy said, I did say a lot of things because I thought I was talking to a friend and the cameras weren't on. So in her mind, I could say whatever the hell I want to say right now, because this is between me and somebody who I've known for a very long time. I'm venting. I'm getting it off my chest. I never thought that this is something you would turn around and use against me. That's what she was saying. According to Lisa, Kathy was saying all of these vile, nasty things in the car. She said when they got back to the house, she said that Kathy slammed her glasses, broke her glasses. Kathy was like, girl, them glasses are in my dressing room right now. I can go get them. Ain't nothing wrong with them glasses. She said, I can't even see I can't see. Why would I be slamming my glasses? I can't see. She said that she locked herself. And again, this is one of those situations where she kept pushing and pushing and pushing. It was like she kept adding layers and layers and layers, because I guess she wasn't getting the reaction that she wanted from people. So she kept adding layers and layers and layers and layers. By the time Lisa got done, child, she was in the room, locked in her room, because Kathy was attacking her physically. She said she didn't physically attack me, but she verbally abused me, and she attacked me. That's what she said at first. Kathy was like, girl, I did not. What are you talking about? She said, well, you abused me. I mean, you verbally, and, you know, it's more than one way to abuse somebody. It doesn't have to be physical. Girl, but you said she attacked you. And that's why you were locked in your room. I feel like they cut a lot of stuff out, because my question is, well, where the hell was Mauricio? Now, word on the curb is Mauricio was in the house the whole time. So where the hell was Mauricio? I feel like Andy needed to ask that question. My other question is, and we know they deleted this because Kathy said this, we saw this in the trailer. Or at least I think, child, I'd have seen so much stuff, maybe it wasn't the trailer, I don't know. Why the hell didn't you call somebody? If Kathy was that out of control that you were locked in your room and you felt that attack, girl, you ain't call production, you ain't call Kyle, you ain't call nobody. Hell, you could have called Paris. Nobody, Lisa. Nobody. And I do not believe, and I'm telling you this, I ain't gonna never change my mind about this one. There is no way in hell that all of that was going on and Lisa don't have no recordings. Now, I know that they deleted a lot of Lisa's receipts from this episode, according to what I heard. But it's just nowhere in the world that if there weren't any record. Let me tell you something. If Lisa Rinna had recordings, she'd already played them on social media. Even if it was just one clip of a little bit, so people will believe. If I'm Lisa Rinna, I'm playing the recording. I'm playing it. Of course, Andy read all of the he say she say of what she allegedly said about her. Kathy was like, I ain't say none of that. She said, I ain't say nothing about that. I didn't say none of that. Now, the stuff about NBC Universal, I don't feel like Kathy defended as hard as the stuff that allegedly she said about those ladies. Let me see. Lisa kept saying it was between sisters. Oh, okay. So then after all of this, Lisa says, well, this is a private matter between the two of you. So, and everybody was like, girl, are you serious right now? Like, you're the person that brought it up. You're the person that brought it to everybody, that brought it to the surface. But now all of a sudden it's, oh, well, go and this is between sisters. Y'all need to work this out. I said, you got to be fucking kidding me right now. Lisa Rinna, for real? Now, the whole time Kyle is sitting there crying, but she ain't saying a word. I'm going to get to that in a second. When Dorit said something, Kyle said something to Dorit, but she never said nothing to Lisa. She told Dorit to stay out of it. She didn't need her adding her 2 cents. But you never said nothing to Lisa. I find that very curious. Kathy was pissed. And because Kyle knows her sister, she knows that Kathy was pissed. And she doesn't understand why Kathy was pissed. And Kathy told Kyle before she left, she said, I don't want to talk about it right now. And what was Kyle doing? Playing producer. Well, go ahead. Say it, Kathy. I want to know, Kathy. Tell me, Kathy. Kathy was like, I ain't talking about that right now. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. Like, she kept telling her, I don't want to talk about this right now. But here's what I find to be very, 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 very interesting. When Kathy Hilton got up to leave, Kathy Hilton told Kyle, you didn't say 2 words. Let me tell you what don't happen in my family. Again, I'm going to use me as an example because that's all I got. I know how I roll with my family. Let me tell you something. I might cuss my sister out. I might call her everything under the sun. But let me tell you what you not going to do. You ain't going to do it. You ain't going to do the way Lisa Rinna was coming at Kathy, and Kyle not one time said, Lisa, that's enough. Lisa, stop. Lisa, that's my sister. Lisa, I love her. Lisa, not one time did you stop, at least the way they edited. But the fact that Kathy was mad tells me it ain't happened. At no point in time did you feel like Lisa was doing too much or coming too hard, that you didn't feel like you had to defend your sister or cut Lisa off. I wish I would. And that's why Kathy mad at you. And that's why Kathy ain't said nothing to you. And that's why Paris mad at you. Because, and then you sat there the whole time and tried to make yourself the victim. Every time it was about you, and how this is going to affect the family, and how everybody's mad at you. Girl, you never once defended your sister. Whether you thought she was right or wrong, you never once defended her, and you didn't stop Lisa from attacking her, or Erica for that matter. You just kept saying little things like, what you're doing online doesn't help, the little digs online. And that was at the end. That's after y'all had been going at it for however long y'all had been going at it. I feel like they said they were sitting there for 2 hours. So at the end, now all of a sudden you want to tell Lisa, the little jabs you take online don't help. Girl, I wish I would. And then Kathy talked about how she agreed. She said, I knew that I, was wrong. So I agreed to apologize to Kyle on camera. I knew that would make her happy. And then I get blindsided with Lisa showing up. And why did I have to apologize to Lisa? Here go Lisa. Because you attacked me. Girl. Look. I done told y'all my opinion. I done told y'all what I believe. And I done told y'all why Kathy Hilton is mad at her sister. All I got to say is this. Bring back Kim next season. Kathy, you come back and y'all tag team the shit out of them. I'm done. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Peace.